And tonight with continuing coverage on our big story out of Warner Robins. A police officer shot during a domestic disturbance call is out of surgery and in stable condition tonight. That's according to Houston County Sheriff Matt Moulton, who praised the officer's bravery and courage.
The officer that was involved in this was doing the job that we ask him to do every day. To wake up, put his badge on, to go and face danger, to protect this community.
Now, in this video, you can see officers arrest Rashaun Williams after an hours-long standoff. Investigators believe he shot the police officer and a woman before being arrested. Now he's charged with aggravated assault and aggravated assault on a peace officer. But for many tonight, their thoughts are with the victims and all the men and women in law enforcement who put their lives on the line every day.
Our community was shaken this morning by a violent and deliberate attack on one of our law enforcement officers. To the men and women that wear the badge, I stand before you today and I tell you, we have your back.
We go out live now to Olivia Dunn, who's at Atrium Health Navicent in Macon, where both victims are recovering. And Olivia, what can you tell us about the officer's condition and more about today's events?
Yeah, Lori, just hours ago, Sheriff Matt Moulton told me that the officer is out of surgery and in stable condition here at Atrium tonight. And Rashaun Williams is accused of shooting both that officer and a woman. Meanwhile, law enforcement agencies, as well as Governor Brian Kemp across central Georgia, are sharing their messages of support after what Sheriff Moulton calls a deliberate attack.
I pledge to you that we are not going to let evil take over Houston County.
Sheriff Matt Moulton stood in support of the Warner Robins Police Department today after what he calls a violent and evil attack that started as a domestic disturbance call. Warner Robins Police Chief Wayne Fisher says his officer was shot just after 8:30, and as backup arrived, they realized the suspected shooter was barricaded in the house.
And seeing the gravity of the situation where we're at, we implement an immediate SWAT activation point because, to our knowledge, the offender had barricaded himself into the residence.
This video captures the moment officers arrested 21-year-old Rashaun Williams roughly 2 hours later. According to the GBI, Williams lived in the house with the woman, who remains in critical condition. Meanwhile, neighbors described what happened as dozens of police cars, SWAT teams, and other law enforcement descended on the neighborhood.
Yeah, it was just a rush of polices. We seen like the squad cars and all of that.
It shocked me because I ain't never had nothing bad on the streets. I mean, I was staying here 4 years and then never had bad like this.
Along with the response on the ground, other law enforcement agencies across central Georgia sent their support after the shooting. Warner Robins Fire, the Bibb Sheriff's Office, and other law enforcement agencies took to social media to share their thoughts and prayers for the officer and police department. Sheriff Moulton echoed their support for anyone behind the badge.
To the men and women that wear the badge, I stand before you today and I tell you, with the chief and the district attorney, we have your back. We will support you.
Lori, I also talked with Chief Fisher earlier today. He is asking for time for the officer's family as well as his entire department to process this shooting. Meanwhile, the GBI has taken over the investigation, and we will continue to update you as we learn more. For now, we're live in Macon. Olivia Dunn, 13 WMAZ News, sending it back to you.
Thank you, Olivia. Right now, Williams is in the Houston County Jail. He's expected to appear in court tomorrow, and we'll bring you live updates on air and online.